offer door-to-door service to Jamaica, Guyana, and England. Simple Ship Enterprise, 70 Mount Vernon Avenue, New York. Telephone 921-64.
When you are hungry, come to the Runnings Restaurant, located at 882 Near Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx. We specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
It is now 6:15 p.m. That is Thursday. On the road to Jamaica 60 has been so exciting in 2022. And Jamaica's Independence Day is this coming Saturday, August 6th. August 6th has never sounded this good, has it? It's significant in so many ways. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Inside of the Zone, the community platform where information is guaranteed. It is broadcast on Linkage Radio 101.7, 104.5 FM, www.caribbeanvibesradio.com, that is Caribbean Vibes Radio Network. Touch FM Radio 90.1 in the Bronx, and on my YouTube channel, Inside of the Zone with Lady D. This evening's show features Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. Inside the Zone is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. Have you stopped by lately? And Victoria Mutual Building Society, 300 Cadman Plaza West, 1 Pierpont Plaza, Brooklyn, New York, 11201. Hey everyone. Inside the Zone is a culture-centric radio program. Did you know that? That connects the Jamaican diaspora and international audiences globally. The show's content captures its people's social, cultural, and collective views on issues that affected their communities: family, health, finance, education, immigration, housing, food security, and more. Monday 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and Thursday 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Broadcast on Linkage Radio, your budding and buzzing station, 24/7, 365 days for the year. How you all doing? How are you doing? How to do? What's up? What's up? What a guan? Widea, widea. 17 minutes after 6 o'clock. Don't forget to log on to linkageradio.com, and you can also tap the TuneIn app on the website and listen at your own leisure. Coming up, our inspirational zone, we get our praise on with great gospel music, followed by News Zone, a rebroadcast of the news courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. However, I will not be airing that this evening. In Music Zone, the continuation of the Road to Jamaica 60 features packed with historical features. And for this week, due to the upcoming immense independence celebrations, Mail Zone will not be aired for broadcast. At 7:30 in Center Stage, Barrington Burke Green, a.k.a. What's his a.k.a. again? It just knocked me out of the park. Godly good. I'll soon get back to you with that. And he's the winner of the JIIFSC, that's Jamaica International Independence Foreign Song Competition, which was held this past weekend in Atlanta, ATL. So we'll be talking at 7:30. But you know, independence is coming on Saturday. On Saturday. And therefore, I'll be doing my features. I'm inviting you to call in at 914-600-4228, 914-600-4228. Let's talk, let's have a good time. And of course, I brought my flag. So I'm waving my flag to those of you who are on the YouTube channel. And if you are listening via radio broadcast, do you have a Jamaican flag? Wave your flag, mister, wave your flag. If you don't have one, grab something. Customarily, you know how I do. So I'm playing all my traditional festival songs and songs of 2022, a bit of 2020, 2019, and the features as we roll the show along. 20 minutes after 6 o'clock, it's about time we get our praise on, wouldn't you say? Did you get a chance to say a prayer this morning? No, I'm not beating you. No, I'm not saying anything bad at all. I know sometimes it gets very busy and people don't get the chance to, get up and have devotion. And sometimes by the time you get up, it's now time for you to leave the house. So you don't really get the chance to, pray. Don't beat yourselves up, though. You think the Lord is up there saying, watch her, she not pray. No. He knows that you are good at heart and that you will pray. So don't worry about that, okay? So hello, everyone. What's my name? Lady D. Denise Gomez. It's Thursday. It is Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. Hello to my YouTube. My king is on, Ryan. Hey, Ryan. Good evening to you. I don't see Patricia. Pat is missing this evening. I don't know what's that. What's going on? And there are some other people there. I see numbers. I don't see you. So pop in and say hi. Say good evening to me. And those of you who are on the bandwidth, the radio dial, Don't forget our telephone number is 914-600-4228. 914. Good evening, DL. Hey, Festival Queen, of course. And see me here? I'm in my checkered black and green checkered pants with my yellow shirt, and I have my flag. DL, you have your flag? I hope you have your flag. So here is my flag. Come on, flaggy, keep still. Here is my flag. So it's a good evening. It is Thursday. Welcome, everyone. It's a good day. And just want you to know that this evening, on the calendar this evening, they're having, I soon tell you what's going to be happening on the festival scene this evening. Coming up, last night they had the merry-go-round. So that was a good run. I watched it a bit before I went off to bed. Did you all see Tina win the 100 meters yesterday? Looks. And this afternoon I was watching the 200 meters, and I missed the 4x1, I think. But anyway, I was tuned in. Yeah, so under 20 World Championships going on. And yeah, it's good. Good. So good evening, everyone. You must know something is going on, don't you? I need to find my praise. I don't know what happened. Not my praise, my personal praise. Now, I can't find the praise in the email. It gone about its business. What is that? Chucks. But hello, welcome to you. And I'm hoping that I'll hear from some of you. I haven't heard Donald. I don't know. Donald disappear on me again or something. But I'd like to say hi to Eddie and to Donald and to Vernon and to DL, to King Ryan. Want to say hi to Yam Lady and to Gloria, to my Hortense, who I heard earlier. Hello to you guys. And it's so nice hearing you. I haven't heard Auntie Daphne in a while, so I trust you're well, Auntie Daphne. And to all the people who call the station from Co-op City, good evening to you. Want to say hi to Mr. Hines and his team. And by the way, let me just do the promo for them right now. Education is the key to success. The Let's Talk show with John Hines in association with Jamaica Ex-Police Association Bronx Chapter and designer Maureen Evans present the first scholarship fundraiser. This year's recipient, Kimarl J. Farnham, St. George's College High School out of Jamaica, West Indies. DJs Ray Bly, Fifth Element. MC is Al Jam. Venue, Jamex Social Club, 3447 Baychester Avenue in the Bronx. On August 20, the doors open at 9 p.m. Refreshments on sale. Tickets $30. Your dinner is included. For more information, contact John Hines, 347-744-0945. Maureen Evans, 646-427-4324. Al Jam Smith, 917-273-3456. And of course, it's brought to you by Best Choice Restaurant, Primetime Bakery, FashionsByMarine.com, Let's Talk Show, Inside the Zone with Lady D, Caribbean Connection Restaurant, Linkage Radio, Green Zone Radio, Fabric and Yarn Inc., and Co-op City, Cab, and others, by the way. So good evening to you. Hope you're well, everyone. And so now I'm getting into my praise segment here on the show. My name is Lady D Denise Gomez. Let's get our praise on, man. Show.
He will make a way. He'll make a way. He'll make a way. He will make a way. He'll make a way. Trust you. I know that in my pocket, but me still not fret. And when me check the record, it never fail me yet. Stand firm in a Jesus Christ. Everybody are over, yes and nice. I know that if I trust you, I know that if I trust, only if I know that if I trust you, make a way. You make a way. I know that if I trust you, I know that if I trust, you have a way. I know that if I trust you, make a way. You make a way. He will make a way. In the rocky road, he will make a way. At the Dead Sea, he will make a way. He'll make a way. Abba Father, he will make a way. Jireh, he will make a way. He will make a way. He'll make a way. Shine, make every end meet. In Him, I am complete. A place to put my head. He is my daily bread. My ways are perfected in You. I know that if I trust You, I know that if I trust, I know that if I trust You, make a way. I know that if I trust You, I know that if I trust You, make a way. If I trust You, make a way. Me not give up. I trust You. He will make a way. My God. He will make a way. My King. He will make a way. He'll make a way. I know. He will make a way. He did it before. He will make a way. He'll do it again. He will make a way. He'll make a way. He'll make a way.
Wow, you love that? That's by Joanna. Good evening to you, everyone. Welcome to the show. My name is Denise Lady D. Gomez. It's Thursday. It's Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. Don't forget, the show is also brought to you by VMBS.
I got a mortgage customized to fit me.
Same day pre-approval on my loan.
Lower mortgage payments, so I have money to do more of the things that matter.
Happiness is owning my own crib.
Take advantage of our same-day mortgage pre-approval plus customized financing of up to 100% and enjoy low monthly payments. Happiness is home. Own it with BMBS.
Welcome, everyone. Victoria Mutual Building Society, 300 Cadman Plaza West, Pierpont Plaza, Brooklyn, New York. Don't forget also, if you are interested in purchasing a home through Victoria Mutual Building Society, you don't have to worry about going to Jamaica. Those of you who are in Kingston having to go to the Halfway Tree Road head office, you don't have to do that. They're right in Brooklyn. And if you have heard about a property, they can search it out for you. And you can go right down to Brooklyn, you can sit with them, and you can get a virtual tour. Okay? So you need to tap into that. And to my seniors who already are homeowners, it's generational approach that it's a generational approach that they are taking. So it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be the one to go buy the house. Your daughter can buy a house and leave it for her daughter, your granddaughter. You know what I'm talking about? You can use it for investment. If many of you perhaps are not planning to return to the island to live, but you can invest in it. Did you know that there are large corporations in Jamaica who will be able to rent it from you? Oh, stay there. Yes. All those professionals who are in Jamaica and they provide housing, the job come with housing. They provide housing for them. Your house could be one of those. So I invite you to consider and, call them up and say, hey, I heard your promo on Lady D and she pointed out some really good things and I want to go tap into it. I invite you to do just that. My name is Denise Lady D. Gomez. It is 6:32 p.m. Our telephone number is 914-600-4228. I'm looking forward to chatting up with you this evening because we're going to talk stuff about Jamaica and this whole 60 feel. You know, I've been doing it on the show for several weeks now, and it's about time we really get into the nitty-gritty. For those of you who you have no clue which song actually won this year's festival song competition for 2022, I mentioned that it is Sakaj. She was the only female in the competition. I love this song, and I loved all the songs, with the exception of 2, I believe. But I think she was worthy of the win. So sit back, relax, enjoy. It is all about nowhere no nice like yard.
Hey, 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 hey. Nowhere no nice like yard. No, 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 no. What a time to be Jamaican. Beauty of the nation. Make all my other worries fade away. Hopping at the Jeep, drop the top on the seat, feel the breeze, take a drive through the country. Look how much fruit, pan trees and fish there I see. Tell me how me feel hungry. I'm say look on the lush vegetation, what them call bush, yeah, me call that luxury. Step out of the bright sunshine that a glow on my skin, all the rays just a hug me. Oh, what a time to be Jamaican, beauty of the nation. Make all my other worries fade away. Oh, the dollar might no bossy, but we know say Judge I love you, come with blessings at the end of every day. No one no nice like yard, no one no nice like yard. When time easy and when time hard, countless trip when we take our bride. No nice like yard, no one no nice like yard.
Now, I have to interject here. Wouldn't you say that she identified every single thing that we do? Those of us who take trip come a foreign and we work and stuff and go home with the money, go do whatever, pay off rent, buy clothes, go sell. Let me take it from the top. You know, I just interrupted the flow, right? But I had to say it, that she literally tapped into Jamaica, Jamaicans, Jamaica.
No one no nice.
Some people would say Jamaica.
No, 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 no. What a time to be Jamaican, beauty of the nation. Make all my other worries fade away. Hopping at the Jeep, drop the top on the seat, feel the breeze, take a drive through the country. Look how much fruit, pan trees and fish there I see. Tell me how me feel hungry. I'm say look on the lush vegetation, what them call bush, yeah, me call that luxury. Step out of the bright sunshine that a glow on my skin, all the rays just a hug me. Oh, what a time to be Jamaican, beauty of the nation. Make all my other worries fade away. Oh, the dollar might no bossy, but we know say Judge I love you, come with blessings at the end of every day. No one no nice like yard, no one no nice like yard. When time easy and when time hard, countless trip when we take our bride. No nice like yard, no one no nice like yard. And if you're proud of your place, bust a dance. If a Jamaica you make bust a dance. Here on my feet, take a stroll on the beach. Reggae music, a beat like Congo. Can't broke with vibes, yeah we high, we nice. On the waves, we a rave till the sun go down. Yeah we do it and we prove it to them time after time. Anyway you see black, green and gold, it a shine. Grab your shades, mind your blind. Bust a skank, bust a wine, bust a blank. Giving thanks on the river, on the bank, on the beach. That's how we do it. Yeah, anywhere we do the vibes and lead. They're on a level where them just can't reach. And the marks how we do it, some things can't teach. Time to be Jamaican, the beauty of the nation. Make all my other worries fade away. Oh, the dollar might no bossy, but we know say Judge I love we come with blessings at the end of every day. No one a nice like nice like ya. When time easy and when time hard, oh, let's trip go and take our broad. When I'm nice like ya, no, when I'm nice like ya. And if you're proud of your place, what's a dance? If a Jamaica you make, what's a dance?
Alrighty, she said bust a skank, whatever, so I did my portion. Good evening to you. Well, hey, Chris, you know what? You can get a dance, of course. Hey, Chris, good to see you. It is Inside the Zone. My name is Denise, Lady D. Gomez. I'm a Jamaican, down to the bones, waving my flag, yeah. Hope you all have your flags. You're joining me in the flag waving ceremony right here now. Yes, I hope so. If you'd like to call, 914-600-4228. That is the telephone number, 914-600-4228. Let's talk, no man, let's talk. But, you know, I took you forward, so let me take you back. Because many people have said in the past how some of the songs never really say nothing about festival, you know, that kind of thing. And that may be true. You know, that may quite be so, but it is what it is. So let's get into it. One of my favorites, your favorite as well, and then we can start talking.
Yeah, can you hear that? Oh, can you hear that? Let me hear you play now.
Let me find out, which is your favorite of all the festival songs that you've ever known? Which one do you like the most? Dale, which is your favorite? Ryan, which is your favorite? Chris, Jackie, Yam Lady, Eddie F, Vernon. Oh, some of you are so young, you know, you were around them times when the young people were launching independence. All you young people, yeah, like Eddie and you guys. This is Linkage Radio, your budding and buzzing station, 24/7, 365 days for the year.
make the waste and murmur not. Soon you will find out the man I'm supposed to be.
Good evening to you. Welcome to On the Road to Jamaica 60.
Yes, good. I would just like to say good evening. That first song that you played, the new festival song, the Jamaica Tourist Board to use it to promote tourism.
That's
for
what
Jamaica.
That's what you're recommending?
That is what I am recommending.
Okay.
Very good song.
No, I think
it's
it
a very
is.
good one.
Yes, I think it was well written, well composed, sung well, you know.
Yeah.
I just like it. I think it deserved the win. She deserved the win. So how are you, MS?
Yeah. Came across very well.
So how are you doing?
Well, not bad at all. I thought I would tune into your program. As usual, your programming is very interesting. And of course, you started off with great music.
Oh, yes.
Festival music.
Of course. So if I'm just going to hold you for a few minutes. So in 1962, where were you, what you recall about 1962?
Oh, well, that was the year that the Beatles did their thing, right? 62. Yeah, well, Toots and the Beatles, they were great presenters. Toots Hibbert made great music. Interestingly enough, he's from that parish next door to my parish. He's from Clarendon. I'm from St. Catherine.
So I can brag, you know, because I was born in Kingston and raised in Clarendon. So we took.
Oh, really?
I say it all the time.
Well, we're actually getting ready to do a project in Clarendon too. We're working on the Money Sugar Estate right now. We're putting a plan together to do something with that.
Okay.
So,
Great.
but I'll tell you more about it off the phone. Eventually. We're working with a team now to do something down there right now.
Nice. So in 1962, what was the mood like when that evening when they were going to actually have the ceremony? You recall hearing it on the radio? You had your little radio. You had no radio at all. What was it like?
Oh, yeah. Well, I was in primary school that year, and of course I was in scholarship class. I was preparing for common entrance.
Lord, I haven't heard that term. MS, you just took me back in time. I have not heard that term, scholarship class. But
actually,
I know.
I started that class in 62, but I didn't do the exam until 2 years later, until 64. Well, 63 going on 64.
Yes.
And I went to high school. I went to high school in 64 because I did pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scholarship
but
class.
During those times, we were quite interested in the independence program. I remember they had those cups for independence. Those big cups that they used to make chocolate, tea, or coffee. I remember there were quite a lot of those in circulation. But that is basically what I remember then.
Yes. And were they branded with the flag or the lignum vitae? What was the branding on the cup, if at all?
What was on that cup? I don't even remember what was on it. All I can remember, they had the writing on it, Independence, 6th of August, 1962. And what else did they have on it? And yeah, I think they had the Jamaican flag on one side. Around one side of it.
Okay. And I'm sure the Go ahead.
But we had quite a few cups too, because I got one. My two sisters and brother also got. So there were about 4 cups at the house.
Man.
We collected them at the primary school, by the way.
A collector's item, right?
That's right.
Yes. Well, I'm sure that you have seen the changes over the years since we gained independence. You saw pound change over to notes. right?
That's right. That's right. In fact, when the conversion was made from pounds to dollars and cents, that was $1 American was only fetching 80 cents Jamaican. You remember? Do you remember that conversion?
80 cents? No.
$1 American was only fetching 80 cents Jamaican at the time when the conversion was done. I think that was when 1969. I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, $1 American fetched only 80 cents Jamaican. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Because sometimes when I watch these historical clips, and I read about our history, and even downtown, what downtown looked like.
Yeah.
When they had the tram cars, from in the centuries, and coming all the way into modern, motor vehicles kind of thing. You say, my goodness.
Yeah.
Women were, I think, and I said it recently, MS, before I let you go, that, yes, we have come a long way, but there was a time when there was such dignity and respect. Not that we have lost it entirely. We haven't lost it entirely, but it was the order of the day.
Yeah, I think there's still a huge potential that we have not acquired yet, but we have a huge potential, and I expect that much of that huge potential will be gained, because Jamaica's GDP is only $16 billion. Singapore's is $397, and in 1966, I think, was the year the Prime Minister of Singapore came to Jamaica to see what Jamaica was doing to acquire 5 and 6% growth rate per year. Whatever he learned, he took it back, and their GDP is $397 billion right now. Jamaica is only 16. But tourism is going to be a big thing. It's going to push it up. And you know that you have 9 American airlines flying to Jamaica now.
9.
Why would they be doing that? Something big is about to happen.
Well, let's see how after this great celebration, because life continues, right? Let's see how.
I think we're going to see an evolution. That's what I think. An evolution.
Because, people are planting trees more. There are a lot of things going on. I was just watching the Jamaica Agricultural Show at the Denby Showground. And the Fisheries Department, they are on a mission for tilapia. Right? The fish.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
They are doing a lot in that regard. And when I saw people on the grounds and the animals and the horticultural display that the Denby show is known for, I had to say, when I listened to all these agriculturalists, I had to say to my aunt that growing up, we saw agriculture as Papa and Mama, or Papa and Tom, going to grow, right? They go plant. But you weren't hearing the back end of the actual science of agriculture. Which is what a lot of young people in Jamaica are tapping into right now.
Well, let me say this. There's a huge market for Jamaican products. We're talking about mangoes, ginger, cassava, yellow yam. There's a huge market. And there's a Jamaican in Philadelphia right now who is doing a big job in tapping into that market. And it's going to work. It's really going to work. And we're going to destroy pre-de larceny, by the way. Pre-de larceny will be a thing of the past. And agricultural productivity is going to step up in a big way. Remember that I said that today.
All right, sir. You said it on August 4, 2022 at 6:52 p.m.
That's right.
Thank you, MS.
I'm listening.
All righty.
It's time.
So let me take this one from the top. And Celeste, you say you love this one? Let me hear you. Give me a call, 914-600-4228.
Everybody get ready. It's time to rock steady. It's Baba Boom time. Let's see. Don't lose the beat now. Just dip your head now. It's festival fight.
Well, you know, a lot of people, I don't know if you can still dip your hips, because so much pain and hip issues and problems with the bones. All those who can still dip the hips.
Boom boom festival. Boom boom. Baba boom boom. Boom boom festival. Boom boom. Baba boom boom. People are dancing. Teenagers romancing.
I wonder who wants to talk to me on the road to Jamaica 60 Saturday. Come August 6th. How are you? Good afternoon.
Lady D, Denise Gomez.
I tell you, my Chris will be. What's doing?
Oh, you do.
Thank God, good. Me kind of work hard this week. Yesterday, which evening I went home, mash up. What you say, Chris? I am like telling the truth. Sure.
I literally just walked through the door. I've been listening to you all the way home.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But the conversation with you and MS kind of
trigger you a bit.
Got me a little bit peaked up. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very interesting conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish I was as optimistic as you guys.
Okay.
And
you're not.
I hear you talking about agriculture
Mm-hmm.
and Denby and all of that. Now, none of this is new.
Mm-mm.
Denby is celebrating 68 years this year. And in my opinion, the quality has deteriorated.
The quality of the show itself?
The quality of the show has deteriorated. In my time, and I am a trained agriculturalist. I have a certificate in agricultural science.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to train animals to go to Denby.
Mm-hmm.
Back in my day.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, when I look at, because I've seen the shows over the years, I've seen the standard, I've seen the quality, and I've seen it deteriorate.
So, when was the last time you went to a show?
Well, I haven't been there physically, but I see it on social media and stuff like that. So I kind of follow it. But back in the day, when we used to present crops and whatever, I'm not saying that the science isn't getting better, the agricultural science, because I mean technology is improving and stuff like that. But I don't believe that people are interested in agriculture as much as we should. I was attracted to agriculture because I wanted to make a difference. And after a while, I mean, it just became, it's very, very difficult for young people to strive in agriculture, because I don't think that the government provide a lot of lip service.
So
they don't spend as much in agriculture as they should, and as they pretend as they are. They don't pay attention to agriculture as much as they say they are.
So
and if you are, when you are in the field, you probably will understand it more from the people who are just looking on. So that's just my my 2 cents.
So what I will add is that I know the Floyd Green is really, really setting a new precedence for this ministry. And quite possibly the ministers previously, perhaps they were not tapping into, garnering greater interest from young people. So that could have been the reason why, in your opinion, the interest has waned. But I can tell you that after watching over the weekend the interview that the fisheries department hosted at the Demby show, there were some brilliant young people who are studying agricultural science. And it's not just about the planting aspect of it. There is that component, because people, and I overheard, let me finish my thought, because people tend to, we know that if there is no food, we will all die for hunger, right? So the agriculture, the planting of food in the ground, how it is nurtured, is extremely important. We know that. So I would say that if we pay closer attention, we will see that things are happening. The engine has begun to roll. My organization, we went to Jamaica and helped to plant over 700 trees, fruit trees we planted. Why? Because they realize that they need to plant trees again. Many of the trees that are there are dying, and they need to revamp how they do things. Because as children, we know that we could go to any tree in our community. So if nothing was in the house, you weren't going to die for hunger because you had fruit trees. So I believe that it is improving. That's my personal take. It is improving, and I wouldn't knock it, because more young people are getting involved. I
hope that you are correct, because as a person with an agricultural background, I wish nothing but the best for Jamaica, especially in that area, because we have a lot of land, idle land, that we can utilize for farming purposes, both for livestock and also for plants, for crops, So I am hoping that you are correct, but unfortunately, from my perspective, I just don't see, So
is it because
I am proven wrong?
And before you go, I'd like to ask you a question. Sure. You lost interest because you were not motivated. There was no motivation, or you were not self-motivated. It's a lot of, probably, I would say all of the above. Okay.
Because I was very, very motivated when I was going to agriculture, to the agricultural school. I went to Elim Agricultural School. And at the time, we learned everything. Crops and soil science. We learned animal science. All the sciences we learned. And at the time, when they were talking about it, it was in the same vein, where they were talking about innovation. And we're talking about from 1987.
Yeah.
They were talking about innovation and all of that. I have people who went on, my batchmates who went on to study agricultural science, and they got their degrees in from Pastor Garden. Right. So, we have people who went on. But at the same time, there are times when you go so far and then it's like you get stuck. There is nowhere else to go. You know, a lot of people, they got their degrees and they went into teaching, so they came up and they taught other people. And then it's like a rotating cycle. You reach a point of diminishing returns where it's like there was nowhere else to go. After you study, you get your degree, you are stuck.
Okay.
You know, there wasn't many different avenues for you to launch out in. So some people, you know, were able to push. You know, the people that were extremely motivated were able to push and go further. So, as I said before, I am hoping that you are correct.
Okay.
And, you know, I am for the country's sake, you know, because trust me, we really do need it.
Well, they are working hard. That's all I can say. But it's good to hear you, Chris. Will be blessing.
And I believe the present Minister of Agriculture is the correct one that should be there.
All right, hold on. Don't hang up, Chris. DL, that's you?
Hold him.
Chris, hold on.
Hold him a little. Hold him a little.
Go ahead.
First of all, one correction. Floyd Green is no longer the Minister of Agriculture. Remember, he was embroiled in the scandal.
Oh, yes, thank you. But he's Colonel Jr. Thank you.
Colonel Charles Jr.
Thanks.
Yeah. He's not a minister. And a lot of what Chris is saying is correct. There was a time in Jamaica, of course, and why did Jamaica been having a problem with people going to agriculture? Of course, there was a time that you don't talk to people. I went to a technical school, just like you, Lady D, and I would never, especially I'm a country fellow, where agriculture was my life, and I would have gone into agriculture at high school. And I have a batchmate and also an in-law family member. We were batchmate at high school, and he come from a rural area also. He did agriculture, went to JSA, he did in JSA, and he ended up being in banking. Yeah, so,
and still other people have moved on, you know, other people have moved on into higher studies in agriculture. So they're
So what is the percentage? What is the percentage?
I'm not sure. I don't know the percentage. I cannot speak to that.
Well, as a person,
because agriculture is not sexy.
Right.
Not. Right. You can make it sexy and so forth. Then other time people going to agriculture, you know. By the way, before you go, how do you spell yesterday?
YESSIDEH.
Yesterday.
Lord.
You know, if you break it down, you get three patois words. Well, one English and one patois.
One English.
Yes, it is. Yesterday.
Lord. All right. Thanks. Okay. All right, we have someone else online. Good afternoon.
All right, take it easy, guys.
Okay. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Eddie F. You were born in 1910.
1911.
1911. So, Ed.
You know, a lot of people run from farming and agriculture because of what's going on. The people after you plant your products, the people just read them like that.
You mean, pray their larceny.
Yes. A lot of people go to school for it, but they just give up. Livestock also.
That is true.
You have the cow when you go to the farm, you see speed-tail gone.
Yes. And most of those people, Eddie, they don't work or nothing, they just they see you come in with your livestock, or they see you come in with your provisions, seedlings, etc., and start planting, and they stay there and watch until it mature. They bait you. They stay there and watch until it matures, whether it's in plant or in animals. I know. And they steal, and the farmers are hurting.
Yeah.
So that is something I know. I heard it in the news news in Jamaica that they're going to be clamping down on. However, I don't know if it's trap they're going to set or what, but they better look
No, but
out.
they try and it does not work.
It don't work.
At one time, if you have a banana, you can't just tell them where you get it, they'll arrest you. But things sometimes change lately.
I get you. So tell me now.
So how you doing?
Me not bad, you know. How are you? 1962. What happened for you?
I remember I was dancing at Mullines 4 Road.
Who you? In
They never dancing in the street.
You and a girl or several girls?
Girls.
Sure, like sun.
Those days there are a lot of girls.
Girls like sun, right?
Yeah.
But what was the mood like for you at the time when, you know, because I know every time when something new, there is this novel feeling you get that, oh, things are just going to be better. Things are going to be better, and, you know.
Yeah,
But
it was better. Things at times change lately.
Yes.
Because we always walk late at night, eat cane, and things like that. You can't do that anymore.
It's dangerous. I understand.
Dangerous.
But, you know, we're turning 60 and we're just grateful, whether or not.
Yeah.
Right? Because
we're not giving up.
We're not giving up. And, you know, we have not formed any coup physically to overthrow our own administration, right? Our own government.
Right.
So we have to give thanks, no matter how the disagreements are high between the two parties. We've never had anything that has caused our nation to be in awe and uproar like that. We have crime and so on, but, you know.
But the problem is we don't have like the commissioner of police lately. He should be a guy coming from start and being promoted to the top. I don't believe in a guy coming from school and be a commissioner of police.
Well,
you need somebody that know the job, know the work.
I've heard you mention that before, but oftentimes they know the vetting process that they're looking for. They need somebody with that logistical experience. They need somebody with that knowledge of, you know, policing in its entirety. That's what I think, which is why invariably do they choose from the bottom. And sometimes when you choose from the bottom, they're a little too exposed and have learned too much corruption. So by the time they get up top, their performance level is zero because they're not going to operate at the level they should. So they look for different things. Yes, we believe in the grassroots come from bottom. Also. The what?
I think the salary that they get, not enough on those crazy things.
Oh, well.
To make it up.
Well, it's not helpful, is it? So all that in the 60, the police force, the constabulary force, education, health, because no matter what, you know, our hospitals are managing. They're managing, right? You can't say people just going there and dead. People are getting the services, but we know that all of those areas need
to be looked at.
Yes, to be looked at. They need to step up their game. We all agree with that. But I'm not gonna bash my nation. If something is at fault, I'll speak to it. But I went to school. I was taught. I learned. And I have received medical attention. You know, there's so many things. So I can't just say, oh, the place bad. I can't go down that road at all. But glad to know we're there for the 60, right, Ed?
Yes, and we'll be here a long, long time.
Oh, you know, and them have to go ask me and you for go out in the sun.
Yeah. Anyway, take care.
Blessings. Yeah, Lord.
Mama says she wants to wipe her
914-600 4228. Would you like to chat with me? Independence I come Saturday morning, August 6th. You remember when people never used to talk no patois at all on radio? Not a drop. And if it slip out, it would be a big thing with the stations and people. Remember when only high-colored people used to work in banks and stuff? So I want to share some stuff with you this evening, some historic moments, right? So in 1965, Martin Luther King Jr. visited Jamaica. Yes, he did. Civil rights leader, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and his wife, Coretta, landed in Jamaica on Sunday, June 20, 1965. Dr. King's visit led him to the grounds of the University of the West Indies, where the graduates and a huge audience filled in the assembly hall to hear him deliver the valedictory speech. His speech, entitled Facing the Challenge of a New Age, reminded listeners of the necessity of resisting injustice with displays of love. He spoke of the increasing need for worldwide brotherly love, especially in societies that were now free from colonial rule. Let's get together and sing. In 1966, Haile Selassie, Emperor, visits Jamaica. An exciting and memorable event not only in Jamaica history but in the history of Rastafarians was Thursday, April 21, 1966, when Ethiopian Emperor Haile Selassie I visited Jamaica. His visit was highly anticipated by an estimated 100,000 Rastafarians who greeted him with the playing of drums and sounded abeng horns. The Gleaner reported that the emperor rewarded members of the Rastafarian community with gold medallions bearing the Ethiopian seal, while some Jamaican politicians received miniature coffin-shaped cigarette boxes. In 1988, Reggae Boys World Cup qualification. I can't forget that day, because I had an exam the Monday. No, when was it? Yes, we were to have an exam, and then the little qualifying round caused P.J. Patterson, then Prime Minister, to give a holiday. Hallelujah. Jamaica's national football team, known locally as the Reggae Boys, made history as the first Jamaican to qualify for the World Cup in France in 1988. Led by Brazilian coach René Simoes, the Reggae Boys took the title of the first English-speaking Caribbean country to qualify for World Cup soccer finals. They played 3 games, losing 2 and winning the final match against Japan. The team finished 22nd out of 32 teams. 1988. What happened in 1988? One big something, which caused me personally to have to look up in the sky. What was that? On September 12, 1988, Hurricane Gilbert struck the island, leaving devastation so widespread that it is still remembered as one of the most destructive storms to ever hit Jamaica. The Category 5 hurricane left damage estimated at $4 billion, and 45 persons lost their lives. More than 800,000 persons had to seek shelter, and the parishes St. Thomas, St. Catherine, Kingston, and St. Andrew were placed under a state of emergency for 1 month. Well, the light went off in September. We didn't get back light until near December. One something. I ended up living over for a few days over my neighbor. My bedroom, the roof went. I looked up in the sky, water pouring in, the furniture wet up. 1988 National Bobsled Team. The historic achievement of Jamaica's national bobsled team is immortalized in the 1993 movie Cool Runnings. The team made their debut appearance as the first tropical team competing in a cold weather sport at the 1988 Calgary Winter Olympics in Canada. Though they lost control of the sled and did not finish the race, the team of Devon Harris, Dudley Stokes, Freddie Powell, Michael White, and Chris Stokes gained popularity quickly and was supported by many of the other nations. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Jamaica undoubtedly has some of the most beautiful exotic women in the world. Good evening to you. How you do?
Hello, Queen. Hello, Queen.
King, king, king.
You're up on your pumps and pride, man.
I am here doing my thing, Master, trying to engage people. And to tell them that festival are come, you know. So we're going out with Bellfoot. I used to get barrel from foreign, from my dad. And one year he sent down barrel. In that barrel was, my sister and I used to dress alike. So everything in by the same. And we had clogs. I mean, nobody now wear clogs nowhere in Jamaica. We were in clogs. And I can't forget this nice checkered looking palazzo with cuff, bell bottom cuff with little matching tops. Me and my sister was happening at Denby. I'll tell you.
So I just talk about clogs. Let me see if me get it right. Is that guava piece of wooden shoes with that one leather strap with that buckle on the top? Is that the clogs, right?
Yes, they were designed differently, but yes, you do have the buckle across. Right. And if you drop on your toe, no, make it drop on your toe though.
Oh my God, that's what you don't say them things again.
No man, you still have clogs. The Crocs are the clogs cousin.
Me remember my grandmother. I didn't went that time. Did I went that time? My grandmother came back from England, and you could never get me wear long pants. You could never get me wear a long pants.
Oh.
Because me think long pants are for old people. But me happy in my short pants, and my socks happy always cut all up to most to my knee. So my biggest thing, my grandmother used to ask, what you want me to bring you back? Me always said, buy me socks and Mark and Spencer. My grandfather used to think that me have too much of a rich taste.
Mad.
So me say, listen to me. You could never get me wear a long pants, and then my foot did fine, you know. But me couldn't give a hell what you think. So me in a me crimpling bush jacket with me little shirt and me bow tie and me short crimpling pants and me socks long catch way up on my knee.
I know. I would hope you have pictures for memorabilia.
Them pictures over there, my grandmother, but trust me, I remember it vividly.
Man. So festival time was good for you, Ryan.
When Lady D, now you're playing these songs, I tell you, say, you get one only rated water. When you look at your little picnic, when you come out to holiday time, you get a whole bottle of rated water for yourself.
Oh, because
that's the only time.
Oh, that's the only time you get one bottle for yourself.
Me tell you, otherwise you have to share.
Okay.
But me tell you, trust me, you're stirring up a whole heap of history just now. Me tell you, it takes us way back, way back. Yes. Tell us a lady, since you start this program, it takes you way back as my grandfather left England and come to Jamaica and was working for. My grandfather went into cattle rearing. My band comes to sheep and goat and red pole cow, where then is a send from boat to Canada. That time my grandfather sell cow to Canada. Yes, it was a big thing, and then you get the experience of it trim the wool off of the sheep, and that would have bag up, and you carry a Montpellier, and then they sell it off and train, go sell. It was a big thing.
Oh my.
So my band comes to all of that.
Yes. Well, those.
Yeah, it was.
You can store that history, put it down in writing. Write your book.
So it was since you bring on this whole thing, it brings back such a memory. Me say, I wonder if people still down at Jamaica they sell cows, send a cow to abroad, because those are red pole, and them red pole they just raise anyhow. Give us one African star grass. My grandfather used to buy African star grass, and then a man come plant the grass. Oh. And then the cows that are put up for export were the only cows that eat the African star grass.
I hear that.
And then indeed have this prize bull when the breeding. That bull eat the African star, but that bull don't sleep in the night, Jew.
Yes, sir. Okay.
But people check like animal what are the prize possession in a lady, the prize possession, and they have under the guango tree where you carry the peeling skin go give. You better make sure that even if the mud dry up under the guango tree, we have to carry water from down a river in a kerosene pan, just throw in the mud pit under the guango tree to keep the hand cool.
Oh, so they were raised with such tender, loving care.
Lady D,
they were tended to.
Me tell us that one pig raised when the sheep, when them are going to trimming of the sheep, one hugger kill, and me I tell you say, oh my God, well me them that time I tell people me not eat meat America again. This a meat garbage. All in this a meat America is cancer.
Yeah.
Cancer, that's all there is in it. So we meet back home, trust me, somebody give you a piece of pork then time there. Oh my God! When the pork start cook on the Sunday morning, the whole neighborhood wake up.
I know, because we had a farm, so I know that.
Lady D, anybody put on the goat, the mutton, you know them, they don't see a ram goat. Me I tell you, the whole neighborhood. And those were the days when you kill a pig, say Miss Dasta live down the road and everybody poke a cut out of it, can go give them.
Somebody get a piece free.
Yes, and whosoever crap come in first, who got the gross Mitchell and the Lacatan, and it's some memories, lady D, memories, and the church harvest. Oh my God, Jamaica, me tell you say, we don't know if it still goes on, but you remember them days that people take great pride in everything, lady D.
Yes.
Everything is great pride.
Let me see who is on the line. Good evening, welcome.
To St. James brother you're talking to. Talking to a St. James brother.
A St. James brother.
Yep.
I hear that. Ryan? In St. James, right. Where St. James you come from?
Yeah.
St. James you come from, Ryan?
No, I'm from Westmoreland. My dad used to be living in Westmoreland. My grandparents, my mother is from Hanover.
Okay.
I could tell, but I could even go further and say that Western vernacular, that Western.
Oh, the accent.
Yeah, and the choice of words. But you know what? So as I listen to him talk, there's some words there in terms that I've never heard for a long while.
Well, it's a Ryan. So Ryan knock we off the socks, brother. Knock we socks off our foot.
Wango tree and crimpline.
Yeah, gabardine.
Gabardine, I know the other one say Crimpolene, Goblet, Crimpolene.
All right, hold your thought one moment. Hold on. Good evening. Welcome. This is Inside the Zone.
Yes, good evening. This is
Barry. All right. So, gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to excuse me for a moment. I have a brief interview with my guest online.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Barrington, how you do?
I am doing well. Are we online already?
Yes, man. We're live.
Okay, we're live. Wonderful.
Yes, and listen what you're hearing in the background.
Let us all get in the street, move your waistline, shake your feet, dance along,
yes.
Swing and sway. If you are even far away and have a grand time, a nice time, a sweet time, sing along with me. Sing, hooray, hooray,
oh, what a festival.
Hooray, hooray, what a festival.
Yes, see, I get you in the mood. And I didn't have to do much to get you in the mood, because clearly you are already in the mood. Mood up yourself, stand before people, drop a tune, and lo and behold, you win. What is that?
Look at that,
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to Center Stage this evening. My guest is Barrington Burke Green, aka Goddy's son. And guess what? Goddy's son is not just Goddy's son. You know, as a matter of fact, when I put the promo out, Barry, a friend of mine, yes. Jennifer, say, wait, you know, you know Jen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, she called me.
Birthday yesterday.
Yes, yesterday was her birthday. Yes, Jen called me and said, Lady D, you know, I said no, you know, but you know, somebody refer him to me for an interview. So that's that. So I say, you see that now? People know him, so they go ask me all kind of question, you know, and thing. But I'd like to welcome you to my platform, Inside the Zone with Lady D Denise Gomez. You're tuned into Linkage Radio here in Mount Vernon, New York. It's a good day, Barry, and we are going to talk about who you be, where you come from briefly, you know, and just get into this big win and stuff. So I'd like you to say hello to my audience before we start our, you know, conversation.
Yeah, man. Listen, Lady D, thank you so much for having me here, and to the wider public and to all the listeners. Big up yourself in the festival time, you know. So I'm here, do a little thing just to be a part of the celebration, you know. So we'll talk a little bit more about my song, Irie, later on, I'm sure.
Yes.
But it's just great to be here with you.
Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, Goddy's son, Barrington Burke Green, was born in Manchester, Jamaica, and lives now in New York City. For most of his career, he worked as a healthcare administrator, though he reserved much time for his first love in performing. He has performed with the Little Theatre Movement in Jamaica, the National Theatre of Harlem in NYC, and was described in the New York Times as authentic on stage. He was also a singer with Father Hulong Group in Jamaica. Barrington says that Goddy is the name that his grandmother was affectionately called in the community when he was a child. So he finds joy, spirit, and energy in carrying on the legacy of her name in his life as a performer. Welcome again, Barry.
Thank you so
Goddy's
much.
son.
Thank you so much.
So, you've been in the performing world, and now you're
Yes.
foreign. Have you been doing as much in foreign?
You know, foreign is a place where you have to perform every day. You know, in real life.
I love that. Yes, I know
every day.
And multiple characters.
Life imitates. Life imitates art, you know?
Yes, yes.
So but yes, I've done what I can to remain on stage. You know, folks like Jennifer will tell you, they will have your regular organized activities to maintain, economically, but we can't walk too far from the stage. The stage is a place that feeds us, with that imaginary, if you want to call it that, some may call it that, but I see it as real life, just telling its story on stage. So, and it is in that way where Irie the song came out,
So tell me about the Jamaica International Independence Foreign Song Competition.
Let me tell you something. I don't think all realize the importance of what they're doing. Yes, everybody is used to the festival song competition in Jamaica. Everybody, you're playing the songs, we live on those songs, we need them, and for us in the diaspora, it's even that much more important because we need to have that link home. When everybody goes, if you go to a dance right now and you hear, oh, cherry, baby, everybody jump.
Yes, man.
Even if you hear Chiquitita, everybody jumps,
Yes.
So it doesn't even matter the artist sometimes, it's just what it is that they're doing at the time of independence to really connect us back with home. And in the case, if you're in Jamaica, just celebrating life in Jamaica as it goes on. So that's where I believe the importance of what JIIFSC doing, Jamaica International Independent Foreign Song Competition.
Yes.
And I know it was formed out of the idea by Mr. McCook to launch this was formed out of his failed attempts at being able to participate in the competition locally in Jamaica.
Okay.
So, those things happen. Those things happen all the while. We can sit and we can cry and curse about it, but then we can do what he does, which is to get up and do something about it. So in that, I want to celebrate him and his family for doing what they can to put this together.
Yes, and we commend them. How many contestants were there in the competition?
Oh, I believe they started off with upwards of 19, and could be more, and then they narrowed it down to 12 semi-finalists. And then from that, the 12 semi-finalists came down to 7 finalists. And let me tell you something. The music was wonderful. It was just wonderful music to listen to. Of course, this happened in the environment of hearing of the cancellation or the then cancellation of the local competition, similar competition in Jamaica. So, some things that happen for, things happen for a reason. And I think it was important for at least us in the diaspora to really, it brought what we were doing to the center stage, no pun intended, but it brought it out to see how important it is, because I think there was outcry in Jamaica and there's outcry here as well, because we want to hear it, we want to be that part, we want to connect with home as much as we can.
Yes, man. So tell me now, Barry, so you win. What a something. I need people to hear the song. So before I play it, anything else you want to, mention? Because did you write, compose? Did you have a shadow writer? How'd that go?
Oh, well, I'm going to deal with the shadow.
I hear that.
Straight up. Now, someone had asked me, what did I think about performing on Saturday? And I said, listen, was I looking at the other performers and so on? And I told them, my friends here in New York, family and all around, and even the band down there in Mandeville, who is step-by-step band who helped me put this together. They just said, listen, Garrison, go on stage and sing your song, because what you're writing in that song, what you're singing, is what you're feeling in your heart.
Okay.
So, it is wonderful to evolve as the winner. but that don't imply that those who are in second place, third place, or all the other places were any less capable. They were wonderful songs. So my focus was just to present what it is that I brought to the table.
And present indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we talk Irie, we sound Irie, we go on Irie.
Yes,
so let's
man.
listen to Barry Goddy's son, Burke Green's selection of Irie.
Yeah, man.
Foundation. We have some word in Jamaica where we just make up sometime, you remember the one, yellow one? Remember this one? Irie, reggae music make you Irie. You're feeling good, you're feeling Irie. Everybody say Irie. We're from a place where the temperature is hot. I feel the perspiration running down my back. Find a spot on one cool shady tree, some coconut water and this reggae melody. It make me irate. A reggae music make me irate. You're feeling good, you're feeling irate. Everybody say irate, irate. I know you had been through some major tribulation, immigration, frustration, and relocation. Put your body and your mind to the groove. Some roots rock reggae celebration. Sing along, irate. Reggae music make you irate. You're feeling good, you're feeling irate. Everybody say irate, irate, irate. Your reggae music make him irate. You're feeling good, you're feeling irate. Everybody say irate, irate. Can you help me sing this song? Dance and sing along. Kick up your foot, that make your body strong. Right now, come feel this irate vibration. Let me tell you, it no matter where you come from. New York, Miami, UK or Japan, Nigeria, Congo and Shashamaniland, Europe and Asia, come down to Jamaica, come feel this your vibe, yeah, I tell you, say this strong. Come experience the beautification, sensation, vibration and relaxation. Come and get some good yellow yam, that's what they blame you, saying both speed fun. Sing along,
Irie, I love it, Barry. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, man, I love the iriness. So tell me, how much airplay you're getting? Because this, I think, just falls perfectly, right in cue, right in time with this year's Festival 60 get up that we're going on with here, globally.
Yes. We are pushing, and I know that JIFFC, I know that they're working hard to see wherever we can get to go on stage. I'm heading down to Jamaica over the weekend. Albeit my intent was to go to a funeral of a very dear person to me. My brother's mother-in-law had passed, and so, but I'm using the time as well to look around and see what stages to get on. I know that we're going to be in Mandeville, I think, on Saturday night.
Okay.
And at Gulf View. Yeah, man, at Gulf View Hotel on Sunday night.
Sure.
And yeah, man, and then we head back to Atlanta for the Atlanta Jamaica Association. They're cultural, they're having their annual Independence Ball and Scholarship Award on Saturday the 13th. So I'm scheduled to be there as well.
Yes.
So we're just booking any stage. Like I said to everybody, listen, the phone is open. Go to Instagram, Godison1. If you want to link me, send me a message. If you think that we should be on a stage and make everybody hear the music and vibes and, enjoy themselves.
Well, congratulations, Barry. I love it, and I wish you all the best. So you come back with good news to me now, how you take over Jamaica.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, and thank you so much.
Yes,
thank
you're welcome.
Thank you so much for this exposure. Yeah.
Yes,
you're
welcome.
listen, go and play music. You do a wonderful thing.
All
go
right.
and bring the interviews and everything and help us stay connected. You have to
Yes.
understand, this is the resilience of Jamaicans.
There you go.
You know, we not drop down and stay down. We
No,
get up
no,
and
no.
walk.
We don't do pop down. Thank you.
No, sir.
All right,
you
all
so
the
much.
best, okay? Take care.
Take care, all the best to you as well.
You're feeling good, you're feeling irate. Everybody say irate.
I love the song. What do you think? What do you think, my audience?
Some major tribulation, immigration, frustration, and
7:44 p.m.
put your body and your mind to the groove. Some roots rock reggae celebration. Sing along.
Irate.
Reggae music,
Irate.
you're feeling good, you're feeling irate.
And it's very catchy, wouldn't you say?
Everybody say irate.
Yeah, man. Yep.
Irate. Your reggae music make him irate. You're feeling good, you're feeling irate. Everybody say
That's a wrap for Center Stage. My guest, Barrington Burke Green, and he's the winner of the Jamaica International Independence Foreign Song Competition that was held this past weekend in Atlanta. So he says he's going down to Jamaica. Hoping can get on quite a few stage, you know. I think they should put him on. What do you think?
Europe and Asia come down to
Our telephone number is 914-600-4228. That is 914-600-4228. Good evening. How are you?
Irish. Everybody feel Irish.
Sure.
Under the tree, we drink coconut water. Irie man, Irie. What one daughter? Irie man, Irie.
I like that. Irie, indeed. How you do?
Okay, they have written that the son man. Irie man.
You like
Yeah,
the song?
man.
You like the song, right?
Yes, man. I hear it yesterday and I take on to it and watch. I hear Winnie Festival song.
Not the Jamaica one. In Atlanta, they had another competition, so he won the one in Atlanta.
In Atlanta, right.
So it's a young lady, Sakaj, who won the Jamaica Festival song.
Okay.
So I played that this evening too, and I've been playing it for a few weeks now.
Yes, I hear it.
So how you do, Miss Hortense?
I'm hanging on.
All right, make we hang on to the apple limb together. We won't drop.
You won't hear the wood with the apple limb.
Right.
I get breakthrough.
Right. So we hold on together. We have to show support to one another.
Yes, right.
Yes.
But I just hear a whole heap of Jamaica, like nothing.
Guinea. You know, I got some Guinea from Jamaica the other day.
Oh my God. A friend of mine told me to Guinea, mango and apple.
Well, Mrs., I guess it down there as we would use the term, say it a stone dog.
My goodness.
It a stone dog, Hortense. So how you feel about independence, my darling?
I say yesterday when I heard that I should be packing the suitcase going down to here.
Right.
And so on Saturday now I would be in Black River dancing up a storm.
Lord man,
My
but sure,
God.
it no work out.
No, sir.
But you know the good thing about it, Hortense, I was even discussing that at work, that everything, it's like we are right in front of everything, no matter where in the world we are. Anything that is going on in Jamaica, we feel a part of it. Why? Because of the social media. And this is the positive side of social media.
That's right.
Anything happening, we know right away. We don't have to wait for nobody to tell us nothing.
No.
It is instant. It is
just
instant,
like
man.
The war, them down there.
Because I hear the police having face off with the gang over in Gregory Park. You know, and some houses got, you know, bottle bombed, all kind of something. Sing this one for me, Horton. Sing this one for me. Which one is this, you think? See, they're dropping one nice dub part, just so you know, Horton. Which song that one is? Same one. Big heel boot and a bell foot pants. Dance this your festival.
What a festival.
But you know, with all that's happening, Hortense, we continue to have hope, because if we don't have hope, we are people most miserable.
That's right.
We have to keep hope alive that things are going to get better. No magic wand is going to wave and things just go back to normal, right? Because human beings, we are so creative, good and bad. So there's always going to be negative things happening and positive things happening. What do? We do our part. You know, as I listened, Hortense, as I listened to Beverly Anderson Manley Duncan in an interview, right? She says that she not leaving Jamaica. She, you know, her family, she's there. She 80 now. She turned 80. Believe it or not, Beverly 80. And she says she has no plans to leave Jamaica. She just loves her home. She don't want to leave. And there are many people who will not leave. They will take the plane and go anywhere, but they go right back home. They go right back to them yard. So where were you in 1966? Hortense, talk to me. Where were you in 1962, rather?
62.
62. Were you born? You never born yet?
Yes.
Oh, you did born. Okay.
I remember the some little green cup down at the school. We used to get some little green cup, the independence and from and green. You remember that balloon? I think you get some balloon and but I remember the cup, the little green independent cup. Wow.
You felt such pride, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, everybody have them cup. I was playing a clip recently and I saw this lady wearing a t-shirt with the Jamaican coat of arms on it, and there was just such pride. You could see her smiling as the cameraman zoomed in on her. Yes, because when we got independence, you know, cups and all kind of stuff, paraphernalia were out.
Yes.
So you remember your cup. And what else you remember?
Oh, and the flag.
Okay.
Yes.
You remember your flag.
Yes, ma'am.
It's just this morning.
Drinking rated water. We call it rated water in the long bottle.
Yes.
You have the champagne, you have the pineapple, you have the cream soda, ginger beer, the orange soda. I never liked orange soda at all.
Oh, you didn't like the taste?
I prefer the pineapple or the champagne.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Well, I thank you. I wish you a good independence, you know. So while you are here, you kindly just let them play up your festival tune them or Linkage. I guess Linkage will be on radio, so you know he will blast it up for you.
He will do it. Yes.
Yeah.
But we heard them shoot at Barnett Street, the Barnett Street before last night.
I didn't hear it. I heard somebody mention it. I didn't hear it myself, nor did I get to read anything. But
Barnett the gunman going to shoot up the security then. So
Anybody died?
They still is the gunman.
Oh, okay then. So that ends that.
So on the security in the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
Fire station, you know. Fire station. The mom daddy and go through the video.
I tell you. Well, you enjoy your independence. I am glad we were able to chat this evening. So you walk good.
Okay.
All right, my
That's
lovey?
right.
Okay. Take care, my Hortense.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
I'm a born Jamaican, I'm a son of the soil. I love the sea, I love the sun, Lord, I love this land. Don't matter where I go, Jamaica is my home. I love the girls, coconut water and white rum. I hear some people say they are going away, but if I even leave, I won't be going away to stay. I'm a born Jamaican, I'm a son of the soil. I love the sea, I love the sun, Lord, I love this land. Don't matter where I go, Jamaica is my home. I love the girls, coconut water and white rum.
The astronauts.
I hear some people say they are going.
5 minutes to 8 o'clock.
But if I even leave, I won't be going away to stay. I'm a born Jamaican, I'm a son of the soil. I love the sea, I love the sun, Lord, I love this land.
You hold your horses there, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back.
I got a mortgage customized to fit me.
Same day pre-approval on my loan. Wow.
Lower mortgage payments, so I have money to do more of the things that matter.
Happiness is owning my own crib.
Take advantage of our same-day mortgage pre-approval plus customized financing of up to 100% and enjoy low monthly payments. Happiness is home. Own it with BMBS.
When you are hungry, come to Kulu Runnings Restaurant. Located at 1802 Nerid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx, we specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
Jamaica is my home. I love the girls, coconut water and white rum. I'm a born Jamaican.
So as I'm wrapping up, first ever Miss Jamaica, Sheila Chong. She represented Jamaica at the 1959 Miss World pageant. Carol Joan Crawford, Miss World in 1963. Joan Carol Crawford, first Miss World from Jamaica, as well as first Miss World of Color. Erica Joan Cook placed sixth in 1964. Marilyn Elizabeth Taylor in 1969. A semi-finalist, Ava Joy Gill, secured a fifth position in 1971, and an impressive third-place finish by Patricia Teresa Young Leung in 1973. The Miss World in 1973 title was subsequently withdrawn from the winner Marjorie Wallace of USA, and the runner-up of Evangeline Pascal of the Philippines could not take up the mantle. resulting in Yen being the representative for Miss World for the most of the reigning year, although she never acquired the title of Miss World in 1974. Andrea Lyons, first Miss Jamaica to wear an afro to the Miss World pageant, and she was also a semi-finalist that year. Cindy Breakspear, Miss World 1976. The next representative to Miss World, Sandra Kong in 1977, was withdrawn by Spartan Health Club, which had now acquired the franchise for the local pageant at the request of the then Jamaican government in protest of the participation by South Africa and the apartheid system, which was in effect in that country at the time. This caused South Africa to be dismissed from the Miss World contest and cleared the way for the first of Spartan's Miss Jamaica World pageant in 1978. Jamaica copped a third place at the 1979 Miss World pageant in the name of Debbie Campbell. Michelle Harris also made the semi-finals in 1980, and Sandra Cunningham secured a third-place finish for Jamaica in 1981. Kathy Levy, a well-known and well-loved Jamaican beauty queen, placed fourth at Miss World in 1983, followed by Alison Jean Barnett in 1985, that placed fifth. Alison was a huge favorite at Miss World that year, but she stumbled during her interview segment, which saw her missing out on the crown. It would take another 5 years for Jamaica to place at Miss World in 1990, with the likes of Erica Akwat, I think her name was pronounced, who became the first Jamaican to receive the title of Queen of Beauty for the Caribbean. Also, a year earlier, 1989, Jamaica had ventured into another international beauty contest, Miss Universe, and secured a spot with the stunning mega super beauty Sandra Foster, who made it into the top 10. Not deterred by her loss, Sandra entered the Miss Jamaica World contest and won, making her the first Jamaican to win both Miss Jamaica Universe and Miss Jamaica World titles. She went on to place fourth at the Miss World in 1991, as well as she was named the Caribbean Queen of Beauty. In that same year, Jamaica placed in the top 5 at the Miss Universe pageant, represented by Kimberly Mays. In 1993 would see Jamaica having its third hold on the prestigious Miss Jamaica World crown with the very brilliant, poised, demure, and articulate then 18-year-old Lisa Hanna. Michelle Moody, Caribbean Queen of Beauty, Miss World 1997. Desiree DePaz, Caribbean Queen of Beauty, Miss World 1999. Nicole Horton made the top 10 at Miss Universe 1999, which was held in Trinidad and Tobago. Sanya Hughes, Miss Jamaica Universe 2002. Christine Straw placed in the top 10 at Miss Universe 2004 and semi-finalist and Caribbean Queen of Beauty at Miss World 1998. Jane Fulford, Caribbean Queen of Beauty, Miss World 2003. Tanya Toy Loy, recipient of the Miss World Scholarship in 2004. In 2005, the bubbly Terry Carell Reid represented Jamaica at Miss World and made the semi-finals. Just like her predecessor in 1974, Andrea Lyons, Terry also sported her natural African hair. Happy Independence when it come, everybody.
All nations have their celebration, and every nation has their inspiration. This is the time for a happy meditation. So come together as one great nation, yeah. Even great enemies sit up on a reason. No time to war in a this a season. Up, down, downtown, come together. No matter what the time, no matter what the weather. 'Cause when I check it online, no we no better than yet. 'Cause when I check it online, nation, all them botheration. This is the time for a happy meditation. No bother fuss, enjoy the celebration. All nations have their celebration, and every nation have them inspiration. This is the time for a happy meditation. So come together as one great nation, yeah. Cause when I check it out loud, no way no better than yard. Cause when I check it out loud, no way no better than yard, oh no. All nations have the sensation, and every nation have the botheration. This is the time for a happy meditation. No bother fuss, enjoy the celebration. All nations have them celebration, and every nation have them inspiration. This is the time for a happy meditation. So come together as one great nation. All nation, flash it. All nation, rub it. All nation, skank it. All nation. I want a woman. I need someone. Any woman who want a man, I want a woman to jam. Make the music play, make me break away, make me wheel and turn, till we tumble down. Any woman who want a man, I want a woman to jam. I want a woman. I need someone. Any woman who want a man, I want a woman to jam. Make we drink the rum till the money done. Make we have some fun till the morning come. Any woman who want a man, I want a woman to jam. I want a woman. I need someone. Any woman who want a man, I want a woman to jam. If she big and fat, I man no watch that. If she small and thin, I will jam anything. Any woman who want a man, I want a woman to jam.
battle hard. John Brown, him forward abroad. Left him wife and picnic, talk about him gone a foreign country. I true him got the visa, but he couldn't get no work. Cold bus him shut him off, he come back a yard. Jamaica, I'll never leave you again. I love you, I'll never leave you again. Jamaica, I'll never leave you again. I mean it, I'll never leave you again. Some left them nice grandmama and them nice grandpapa. Left them up a young tree, talk about them gone a foreign country. I chew them got the visa, them bring back all the TV. Some bring Volvo and the video. Jamaica, I'll never leave you again. I mean it, I'll never leave you again. Jamaica, you are the land of my birth. I love you, I'll never leave you again. Me left me pretty sunset. I down on Eagle Bay, half in the water, half in the skies. The people are so irie, don't you ask me why. Coming here was easy, man, if I leave again I'm sure to cry. Jamaica, I'll never leave you again. I love you, I'll never leave you again. Jamaica, I'll never leave you again. I mean it, I'll never leave you again. Me say me left me pretty sunset down on Eagle Bay. Beautiful sunrise down on Morant Point. Everyone's so irie, don't you ask me why. The music's so sweet, like all the people I'm a rocking on the street. Jamaica, I'll never leave you again. I love you, I'll never leave you again. Jamaica, I'll never leave you again. I mean it, I'll never leave you again. Jamaica, I'll never leave you again. I love you, I'll never leave you again. Jamaica, you are the land of my birth. Jamaica, I'll never leave you again. I love you, I'll never leave you again. Jamaica, I'll never leave you again. Jamaica, I'll never leave you again. I mean it, I'll never leave you again. I feel it, I'll never leave you again. Jamaica.